Celtic's new training complex at Lennoxtown has elevated from its status as an artist's impression to that of an exciting ongoing concern needing completion. I'm now joined by site manager Mark Gray, who's going to talk us through a few things. First of all, Mark, summer 2007 was the initial completion date for the project. Are we on track?
Yes, we're still on track due to the weather, the problems that we've had. Everything's coming together quite well.
And obviously it is a massive project, so how much planning went into this?
There's a considerable bit of planning and design and redesign for the whole project itself, but yeah, it's working in well, and we were very happy to be on programme with it.
And just behind you we can see that there's actually grass down on the pitch. What is this area behind us?
This is pitch 1, this is the fabricated pitch, which we call the kind of root zone pitch. As you can see, it's an establishment at the present moment in time, and we're just waiting for the summer to come round to start letting the grass pop up so we can get some nursing and feeding so the boys can come and play on it soon.
The site accommodates both indoor and outdoor 5-star facilities designed to cater for players at the club from youth to first team level. Here's a sneak preview of what's been going on behind the scenes. Now we're now standing in front of a building. Can you just explain to me what is actually going to be taking place in here?
Yeah, basically we're at the main reception area, and as you can hear the noise going on behind us is the infrastructure works for the main road and car park areas to the facility. As you can see, we've got 2 levels here. We're going to take you inside the building and show you exactly what's going on.
We're now on the first floor. Can you tell me what's going to be happening up here?
Yes, so this area here, over in this area we have the football offices, and then we work our way along the wall that looks over to the indoor pitch. You have the manager's office, administration, scouts offices, moving into the young kids dining area. You have a kitchen, and then the first team lounge is over at the far end of the building. You then cross the building and you'll have a magnificent view of the campsies looking through large glazed windows in the gymnasium area here. That then moves round into the sports science area, where there'll be various machines for rigging up the players and monitoring their fitness and their health, etc. And then when you come through this area here, you come into the main reception area, which is back to where we started, which takes you back down the stairs into the main reception.
With the plans for the academy well underway, the doors will open in the summer. However, a main priority will be catering for the needs of the players in the winter. Can you first of all explain to me what is going to happen in this area?
Yeah, basically where we're standing out is the indoor football pitch. It's basically a state-of-the-art AstroTurf half-size football pitch, which will be of great advantage to the first team and the youth when they're training in the Scottish winter.
Head of Youth Development Tommy Burns is delighted the plans are closer to reality.
Well, I think it's something we've waited on for a long, long time, Laura. I think that
caused a few problems had it remained in the middle of the pitch. We're now standing next to an absolutely lovely tree. It's a great feature of the complex. Can you just tell us a bit about it?
Yeah, this particular tree, the whole complex has been designed because it is a 300-year-old tree. We couldn't actually take it away. So, in fact, it's actually the biggest plant pot in Scotland, the way that we see it at this present moment in time. But we've done our best to keep it. It is one of the main features within the whole complex, and as you actually come up through the road, you can actually see the tree sitting on the wee hill. It has caused us problems, but we'll get round about it and keep it here.
Full marks to the Academy for effort and development, and we look forward to awarding a gold star when the venue opens its doors in the close season.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll agree that tree is looking particular.
But any team nowadays of Celtic stature, they want to progress. They want to bring in the best youngsters that they can from outlying areas. You know, whether it's abroad or at home, the facilities they need good modern facilities, and that looks great.
Do you think basically what you're saying then is that a state-of-the-art modern training facility will attract the cream of Scottish youngsters to sign for Celtic?
Yes, of course, there's no doubt about it. As you can see from these pictures here, it looks absolutely fantastic. The setting's great, and they've got everything there that the club will need, both indoor and outdoor, all-weather pitches. Surely it's going to be fantastic inside. All the facilities are there, and not only that, it's there for the manager as well, because he'll have his offices there, he'll have his staff there, he'll have everything to hand, and they probably won't need to go near Celtic Park in the future. These type of facilities are a great aid to a club. to be able to attract youngsters and also players that come in as well. When they see that the club are willing to spend this amount of money on just training facilities alone, it is an attraction. They're a great thing.
Does it make you envious of the modern day player when they see a facility like that?
Totally. You know, I remember running from Celtic Park up to Barrowfield in no tracksuits in those days, and it's soaking wet. A day very similar to this, diving about in the mud for an hour or two, and then having to run back for a shower. Yeah, of course I'm envious. I'd love to go and train there, you know, but that's how it should be. That's the modern game. You expect it from the stadium, so why not the training facilities as well?
Do you think it'll be beneficial to goalkeepers?
Oh, undoubtedly, because we can get indoors on a day like today. Try training today. The wind's howling up and down the park. You can't kick the ball properly. It's going all over the place. Cross balls, forget it. You can go indoors, set up the goals the way you want it. It's perfect conditions.
Yeah, it certainly is.
It's much, much better. And hey, you don't get muddy either.
Absolutely. It's looking quite outstanding, and we'll keep you up to date.
And understands the Reds scuppered his old boss Martin O'Neill's attempt to take him to Aston Villa.
Here's Henrik Larsson with a chance.
He's scored against Premiership sides for Celtic. Now at 35, Henrik Larsson hopes to do the same for Manchester United. After 2 seasons with Barcelona, with whom he won the Champions League, he had opted to finish his career where it started with Swedish side Helsingborg, until today.
I'm very happy, obviously. I mean, it's one of the biggest clubs in the world, if not the biggest. I've been fortunate enough to play for big clubs in my career. I was at Celtic, Feyenoord, Barcelona, and now a loan period for 10 weeks in Man U. Obviously, I'm very, very happy.
After last week's famous win, there is a chance, of course, that Henrik Larsson could return to Celtic again on Champions League duty with Manchester United. In his 7 seasons here, the Swede played himself into Celtic folklore, scoring 242 goals. And the man in charge here now is sure he'll fit right in at Old Trafford.
Oh, it's fantastic for him, isn't it? It's wonderful, because Celtic, Barcelona, Manchester United. Just shows if you look after yourself, be a good pro, you get the benefits later in life, you know. Absolutely delighted for him. I don't know him personally, I just know he's one of the greatest players here ever, and he's gone with one of the best clubs there's ever been.
Sir Alex has got his man on a 10-week loan, which starts in January, and Manchester United's gain is Aston Villa's loss. We understand Larsson was about to link up with his old boss Martin O'Neill until the Reds stepped in at the last minute.
Rangers manager Paul...
I think it's a great bit of business for Man United as well. I think they're a wee bit short, you know, squad-wise, and obviously Henrik's been keeping himself fit in Sweden, and you know, he's a proven goal scorer at all levels, and I'm sure he'll do very well there.
Is it positive that it didn't happen a few weeks ago, so you didn't have to come up against him?
Yeah, delighted that didn't happen, yeah. That would have been interesting, because he scored against us when he was at Barcelona. But I think it's obviously, you know, an area Sir Alex Ferguson was looking to strengthen, you know, because, you know, if they get an injury to Rooney or Saha, you know, Solskjaer's already out for another few weeks, so I think it's a brilliant, you know, very shrewd bit of business, and it might only be for a short period of time, but I'm sure Henrik will stamp his reputation all over the place.
And at 35-year-old, do you think Henrik's still got something to give?
Of course. I mean, he's just, you know, played in the Champions League final, you know, in May. So he's always been a naturally fit boy anyway. You know, he's a natural athlete, and he's always looked after himself. And I think it's for a move to happen like that at that stage of his career is fantastic for him.
So just to confirm.